I have never had students cause so many issues at the Adventuring College of Alona, especially in their first year.
So tell me, why is it always this group standing in front of me when something goes wrong? Sarthelian, you threw a knife at a student on the first day.
You pull out your knife and it goes flying and it kind of sticks into the wall of the entrance. A student standing there. It looks like
Cecily, you punched a cop.
The other officer, you just hear one of the Ravens run past you and they go, "It was Cecily! Cecily beat up a cop!"
Pogo kidnapped a student.
And Pogo tracks him down, grabs him, and puts him in the lecture hall.
And Amelia, you tried to kill a party member in front of everyone on Family Day.
She takes the glass and presses it where an artery would be.
Not to mention Frederick in the corner over there is the reason that there's no green tea anywhere on campus. Wait, where'd Sarthelian go? A chicken leg? Really? Where did you even get one this size?
It was Dorkian!
I didn't do it. I was over here doing my own bad thing. I wasn't doing nothing. Both of you, stay right there. Sarthelian, don't you get any closer to him. You all already killed one of his party members, and we can't handle another death on campus. I don't get paid enough for this.
If you want to keep up with our Not Quite Heroes misadventures, listen to the Minds Never Matter podcast each Wednesday wherever you listen to podcasts. Or drop us a follow on Instagram at HilaritySaveRPG.
Last time on What's Your Damage?
Hi, I'm Bear. I bet you have a lot of questions and no answers. Getting memories that were taken from you is, I assume, not a whole lot of fun. It'll be kind of like a rush, I bet, he says. So you got captured about a year ago. This knowledge of, like, it's been a year. Holy crap.
Shit.
Damn.
Holy
damn.
fuck.
Oh, damn.
Bad.
Okay.
That's real bad.
That, my God.
Some context.
So Wobbles only has singular memory that's half a moment long, and it's surrounded in total darkness, face to face with whatever the face of an Olafex is. And he remembers smirking at it.
You mentioned
Oh no, did I?
a couple of turn or two ago.
When you have the option, always throw a gnome. I don't know how to damage myself.
Oh, I'll damage you, brother.
Elliot, you can get more of us if you move.
Great. Now I'm in it. Thanks, Doug. I asked you a question, and that's going to affect what's about to happen.
No, thank you. I'm not gonna answer any of it.
What is my damage?
See, now that's a professional.
I think while you guys are enjoying, and as you guys are taking your break, and Viseverin, did you have some sinigang?
Yeah, I would hold it and drink it, just like, hold it in my claws.
Yeah.
And chug it
No
down.
spoons for you.
Yeah.
No spoons for you.
I also have good berries that I would eat and then hopefully remember to offer.
I think as you are joining the group, not wanting to retain, the sorrow that you feel, I think Bear will clasp you on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
They say the winter tree has there's a myth behind the winter tree, but we may not get to it. But enjoy the sinigang.
Is it something that I am from Harmony?
Mm-hmm.
Is this something that I would know, the Winter Tree myth?
I think because you didn't reclaim your memories, you would be the most likely to know this, but since your memories are still kind of locked and hazy, I can absolutely have you roll that. Just take a
Choices were made.
Just take a -5 to your check, and this would be a history. Yeah, history.
Oh, yeah, I'm not even good at history anyway, so we're cool.
Nah.
So the total is 7, because I rolled a 12, but it's a -5, 7.
Oofa doofa. -5.
I just am thinking like,
Wow.
winter tree. Tree in winter.
I think the thing that would come up for you about the winter tree is that, much like its name, in the radius of the winter tree, everything is cold. You can feel that even though it's like fall-ish, it's still kind of humid here. This is about the monsoon season, but the winter tree is a very strong feature. It is a permanent winter around it. I think the thing that you would have with a 7 is an eladrin is involved in the myth.
Okay.
So what you remember about the winter tree is it does what it says on the tin.
That's what as advertised.
As advertised.
Looking down at the pamphlets. Summer at the winter tree. Come to beautiful Okarodu.
As you guys are all together and rested up, he goes, well, it's about 4:30. We'll arrive at midnight 30. Not bad. I usually tend to be a bit of a night owl myself.
I mean, honestly, anything other than this place will be nice.
Through a wood, never spoken.
Yup.
I'm ready to leave this behind.
All right. Well, let's head on then.
Oh, does that tavern actually exist?
I was just going to ask if we could stop by on the way there and burn it down or something.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That reminds me, I found this on the Hag, and it's an advertisement for something called the Lost Stand Inn.
The Last Stand?
Last Stand Inn, yes.
The matchbook is a little smudged.
I'm assuming Li Weiwei would know what that is.
Actually, she wouldn't.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
So
She does read better than Perseverin, though.
okay.
Smooth skin letters are hard to distinguish from smooth skins themselves.
Yeah, he goes, the one that you guys were in, the Le Chai Noir, I think it's called. Yeah, it does exist. It's in Incanta. So, I have to go there eventually.
Is that out of the way?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like across the world. Wait, you still don't... Wait, what?
What?
Okay, honey.
Yeah.
Do you know where you are right now?
Yeah, I'm here with all of you.
Okay.
Insight check.
I may be playing this incorrectly because Sadie as a player genuinely doesn't know how much Okat knows.
Mm-hmm.
We're giving Okat Sadie's knowledge of this world, so it's like very glancing. If
Basically
anything.
nothing.
Basically nothing.
Okay. This is a Nisano.
I've heard that before.
Specifically Harmony.
Yeah.
Specifically Harmony, yeah.
Harmony, which we've been here in Harmony for a year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know of Harmony?
Yeah, I've been here for a year.
Right.
Are you from Harmony?
I am not from Harmony, no.
Where were you before this?
Medelig?
No, she can't even say Medelic.
Which island are you from?
Well, now this begs a very interesting question, Elliot, that I don't think we've hashed out. Does Okat remember Galea well? Is this something that she would have talked to the others about in the course of our, year of adventures?
That's an interesting question because since you guys would reset after each one.
Oh, okay. So we've been basically stuck in the tavern for a year since coming from wherever we came from. Son of
and just resetting every time.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we've had conversations, but I doubt any of them terribly in depth beyond what we played.
Right. So it's basically we've had the conversations that you would have like getting to know a person over the course of a day.
Right.
Right.
Got it. So yeah, I guess how much does Okot remember about her life before?
I mean, I feel like, especially with the memory unlock right now, she certainly remembers a very intimidating woman, and
the one I know well, I assume.
Yeah, and her partner.
Yeah.
I think she remembers Jorix and Gustus and Burke, and I put it like this: probably at the haze of her memory would be someone like Castile.
Honestly, same. It's been a while since I've listened to season 1.
If I, as Sadie, can remember it from the last season of WYD, it's in Okot's memory. That seems like a good way to do that.
Yeah, we're trying to make this as seamless as possible.
Yeah. Okay. Is Okot aware that she is now? I mean, she would have to be aware that she's in a new world, right?
Well, I mean, Rizz just told you were in Anisino, so.
Right.
And I asked you what island you were from, as if that was the only choice.
Right.
And a big giveaway is the sky is mauve as opposed to blue.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that would be pretty noticeable, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I do think in this moment, Li Weiwei is like standing like just behind Rizz where Okot can see her and just kind of lifts like 7 fingers. like you have a choice of 7 here.
And Okot sees it and she's like, I'm from 7.
Ooh, just winces and drops her hands.
No? Shit.
That is not a choice?
I'm from Galea.
I have never heard of that.
Oh, cool. I am a long way from home.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Can other places exist?
As far as I know.
She just kind of looks at Bear and then looks at Rizz. Like, they're the two that seem to know something here.
Yeah. Okot goes, no, wait. No, definitely. I've been to Treble Base before.
To where?
I think Okot, as you mentioned Galea, he gives like the barest indication, the barest.
Yeah.
He has a reaction. You can check to see if you can read what his reaction is.
Yup, checking that right now. Let's see, would that be insight?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think her anxiety
7.
is going full tilt with a 7.
Okay, so I probably see that a facial expression happens, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. That's where I'm from. I'm from Galea. Like, I'm getting the sense that doesn't mean anything to anybody. I get it. A lot of what you're saying doesn't mean anything to me, but I swear to God.
Okot is spiraling. Do faces mean the same thing here?
Are numbers the same? Do I know?
Okot, honey, just breathe for a second. Okay. In through the nose, slow. Hold, and then let it out.
Li Weiwei starts digging like through her robes and then like brings out an extremely beat up, tattered, hardbound book that barely even has like writing on the cover anymore. It's been worn and like the edges are all flayed, like obviously from her claws as she's like paging through. And then like she goes like back to the end and there's like a what looks like kind of a wood print illustration of an island of Hermondi. And she just sort of like opens it up and shows it to Okot. She goes,
"This is where we are."
Okay. All right.
Just
okay.
Thought it might be helpful. You can see it.
I appreciate that. Okay, so we're on an island.
Yeah.
All right.
You're on an island, which is part of an archipelago. There's 7 of them.
7 archipelagos or 7 islands?
7 islands.
7 islands. Okay. All right.
7 islands.
Islands in an archipelago. Got it. Okay.
And this place is
8
called...
if you include Nova.
True, 8 if you include Nova.
All right.
Although Nova...
No one likes to include Nova.
Nova's kind of like the Pluto of the islands.
What-
Like, it's not really a planet.
Well, I don't know what is a Pluto.
Okay, fair enough.
What's a planet?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
not sure what any of that is. Is that something from... What did you say? Galea?
Galea.
Galea. Okay. Is that something... Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what any of that is.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, okay. So you're from another something.
Another dimension. I couldn't let that.
A something plane of existence. I
Yes.
Sure, that's totally normal. I mean, we were all abducted by fucking sea hags, and there's an Olithek apparently, and now there's multiple Olitheks that are, from like the time of the dead gods and shit. Like, what the fuck is any of this? It's fine, I'm sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
And what that tells me is that whatever happened at the ceremony of colors was bigger than I thought.
I don't know what that
The
is.
ceremony of what?
You know what? I'll explain that while we walk. Let's get we've got an 8-hour drive ahead of us, kids. Let's get moving.
As you start to make your journey, I'm going to say because Bear is here, we're going to be doing something a little bit different than we did last time. For traveling, we'll be doing skill checks to see like what happens on your journey. However, because Bear is here, we'll bypass it because, as Luewe said, he's a great adventurer, or at least in her eyes, he's a great adventurer.
Is he the greatest adventurer in this world?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Sometime.
Yeah.
She's definitely not biased at all.
But as you guys are making your way, I think as the trip is going on, and I think Bear is probably taking the lead on this, he will come up to Wobbles. Is Wobbles doing the ride with Rizz?
That hasn't been determined.
Hey, Wobbles. Do you want to ride? Is that rude? Is that not rude? I don't. No, we've had this conversation before. But if you want, the offer still stands, my friend.
Yeah, I'll take a ride.
Okay, hop on, buddy. And she'll say, "Hop on, buddy," in Gnomish.
Aw.
And he hops on, but there's a little less enthusiasm in him. He seems a little down on himself.
Oh. Wobbles. Well, are you okay? You don't seem yourself. I mean, not that any of us have really been ourselves, and it's kind of been a repetitive over and over of just, first meeting and everything. But, I feel like you and I have bonded pretty well, and you just don't, you're not as spry as I remember.
I'm okay.
Inside check.
That was super convincing, my dude.
He usually loves Nomi back.
I mean, okay. If you, Okay, just know if you want to talk about it, because this is like a lot of really heavy shit that was just kind of thrown on us. So if you want to talk about it, I'm totally willing to listen. My ear is very close to your mouth as you are riding on my shoulders. So just keep that in mind. And yeah.
From your lips to Rizz's ears, my friend.
He says low enough that only Rizz can hear, "I'm afraid that I'm evil."
She'll talk to him in Gnomish. Why do you think that?
My memory and then the hag made it so easy for me to try and hurt all of you.
She charmed you. That's like that's a thing that happens. She's a very powerful, magic wielder.
But my memory, I only have one, and I was smiling at an Olafek.
Really? Huh. Well, I don't remember that. I remember, like, you and I fighting goblins and hobgoblins and kobolds, and that was not very fun. I remember us making a lot of fun of the Peridot guy.
This was before the adventure.
Before. Interesting.
Before the tavern.
Huh. Well, do you feel warm and fuzzies for the Olafek right now?
No.
Okay. And do you still have the urge to, like, murder all of us?
No.
So, I don't think you're evil.
If I do anything evil, let me know.
Sure, of course. Same goes both ways, bud.
Accountability buddies.
Thank you, Rizz.
Yeah, of course. And she'll hold up her fist for him to fist bump.
And he does with a little more pep. He's coming back. He's wobbling, wobbling back to the light.
Wobbling his way to normal. And that entire conversation was in Gnomish, so unless anyone knows Gnomish.
I do not.
Yeah, I gotta say this. I'm gonna give an inspiration for Rizz fucking clericing the shit out of that.
Hell yeah.
But as the day turns into night, night will eventually become the day. You guys aren't trying to run. You guys aren't trying to hide. In fact, you are making your way.
Downtown.
So as you guys are outside the village of Okorodu, you can see the village. It looks like a rather humble settlement of, I would guess, about a dozen houses or such. But behind it, you see this towering tree, which, once again, Verseverin and Rizz, you would both know as the winter tree. And you can see that it is so cold, the white is tinged blue. The winter tree is in the horizon. That's the enormity of it. Even about 6 hours away, you can still see it. As you guys...
Hey, Elliot.
Yeah,
for Okat's benefit, who may or may not be the one who has a migraine, could you describe the night sky?
Sure thing. The night sky, it's the... I like to say this a lot because I just like the color. It is the shade of the deepest bruise.
Ooh.
There is, sailing above you, you can see a school of sky minnows swirling about, changing colors as they make their left and right turns. The moon hangs heavy, and the moon hangs heavy and full in the sky, casting light purple light against your skin. The plains that you are in, to your right, are a bunch of trees, like I want to say boab trees, or I think it's boab, but I don't. Thank you. Baobab. Thank you. One more time. A bunch of trees to your right. I don't know what they're called. I think they're called... Sadie?
Baobab.
Thank you. Trees, which in this darkness with the heavy moonlight can at turns be mistaken for figures themselves, as opposed to trunks and trees. However, for the people who are from here, that's pretty standard for you. For the people who aren't, maybe a feature that you're like, oh, that'll take some adjustment.
I think the first time Okat sees the sky minnows, she just forgets to keep walking. She just stops where she stands and she's like, well, that's new.
I think seeing her stop, like Li Weiwei will stop next to her and just like look up.
And that's...
They're pretty, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean...
You should see them from Nova. It's a sky city.
Oh.
And you're a lot closer, and like close enough that when the whales pass, you can hear their songs on quiet nights.
The whales.
You don't have sky whales in Galea?
We do not.
Where do they live then?
In the ocean, usually. I mean, as far as I know.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
They live in the ocean? How the hell did they survive?
Yeah, like Li Weiwei goes noticeably pale at the idea of something living in the ocean.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
Are they like Are they magical?
Do we have oceans?
Yes, there are oceans, but anything that touches the ocean water is immediately eaten by acid.
Okay, so we're floating above an acid ocean.
Yes
Okay,
and no.
just
The
wanna-
islands are safe, but they are technically in the water.
This is amazing.
I thought we were sky islands. Everyone has no concept of the world in which he lives.
Only Nova is a sky island.
Okay.
Cool.
Got it.
So, yeah, that is, I think, her mind being freaked or her being freaked, whichever way you want to say it. As you make your way to Okorodu, you can see on these plains there are large pens filled with, I would say, fairly thin livestock, cows and sheep and pigs. The village is organized around a large central circle where there is a fire pit, and you can see some embers still burning. I think one thing that you notice as you start to come into town is there are 2 guards. They stand tall and they stand proud, and as you all start to come up, one of them looks at you, A, strangely, and B, like a flash of recognition before they leave the post and go towards the village proper. Bear is with you as you make your approach to the village's entrance.
No, Oka turns to the rest of the group and she's like, all right, you guys, this is really important to me. I can't really explain it, but like, if we're going to lie to the guards about why we're here, can we just pick one story?
Why would we lie?
It's better to have one story when you're lying.
Yeah.
A series of stories you'll get lost in.
Oh, I learned that the hard way, my friend. And I will never forget it.
I think Wei just puts her hand up.
Yes, you?
Why would we lie? I think we're just looking for an inn, right?
Sure. No, I mean, we may not have to. I'm just saying, if we choose to lie, if we have to lie, if we need to lie, let's pick one.
Let's not lie.
Okay.
But if we're going to lie,
Let's do it well.
let's all have the same lie.
Yes.
No, that's fair.
Thank you for Severin. Exactly.
This is all fair. Yeah, we probably shouldn't mention the Ella effect, right?
No. Bear says. No.
I'm gonna. This is Ray asking. Did it seem like those guards seem like they knew us? Do we have any association in our memories with this place, or?
No, but you can tell that this little village probably has a pretty high bugbear population.
Uh-oh.
For what it's worth for Bear, he seems pretty chill about things.
Okay.
His name is Bear. That tracks.
Yeah. I just need a bug and I'm home free.
Wait, it's a little late to ask this question, but did we leave your kobold buddy behind?
He went back to get the book.
Yeah, don't worry. After I get you guys all situated, I'm gonna go back for him.
That's a long walk.
Hey.
Oh yeah, it is. But as you can tell, as he kind of jiggles his pot belly, he's like, I gotta eat it.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah, be comfortable with
You're
yourself.
comfy.
And she'll just wrap her arms around.
Oh, well then I won't lose too much. He says as he wraps his arm around Luwei.
Aw. As
you approach, so Verseverin is for telling the truth. As is, I think everyone's here for telling the truth. Okat's one condition is if we lie, we stick to one lie. Please.
Please. Jesus pleases.
Yeah.
I think we're all on the same page via me lying.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're all realizing Okat's a liar and she's not good at it.
I had a bad experience.
Why are we so bad at this? Yeah, that lives rent free in my head.
Oh, constantly, yes.
Yeah. But as you approach, and I'd like to imagine that Wobbles is still like just fucking chilling on Rizz. Like those two are homies, and we gotta rig up that what is it called with like the kid standing?
Don't think it has a name. I don't remember.
But it will have a name.
It will have a name.
It's a piggy backpack.
The Master Blaster harness?
Yeah, the Master Blaster.
No, that's not it.
No, I'm looking on Amazon right now. That's definitely it.
The Wobbles Wagon? I don't know.
I love it.
Yeah.
A Wobbles wagon.
Yep, there it is.
As you approach, the guard starts to speak in Goblin. Does anybody here speak Goblin?
Nope.
No.
As he's speaking Goblin, he's speaking in a fairly rapid clip.
Richtig interessant, also stay tuned and bleibt dran.
I think you all see Bear just nodding slowly, and he responds in kind. As that continues to happen, he looks back at you, Rizz, and he goes, "You have a reputation."
I do?
Oh, yeah, you're the line ender.
For...
Oh.
Because,
He's coming. He says as he continues to talk in Goblinish. You see coming out of... There is the biggest hut, and there is the joinder to the hut. A bugbear who has taken a very wide gate starts to ombre their way towards you. Rizz, everybody who was in that fight... Well, she punched a dude so hard in the balls he stopped. This is that man.
oh.
Oh, no.
The line ender. We get it.
I feel like that was the recording I was out for. Was Okot there for that, or did we, like, stash her away somewhere?
No, that was the fight where you guys were... When you guys were doing the yatta, you guys were having your anime fight.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I got him. That
Yeah, because... Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So this guy starts to ombre his way down. He's like,
Oh.
woof.
Yeah,
Oh.
right.
Eh. I was dead at the time. I was on the moon with Steve.
Yeah, can you, like, you know, to be fair, we were kind of pitted against him, and I didn't really, like, I kind of wanted him to stop, like, you know.
Well, you stopped a lot more than just his attacks. I'll tell you that much.
You stopped his family line, my friend.
Yeah, that's over now.
Oh, dear. Oh, okay. Oops.
As he makes his way.
Just rumbles up like, you ruined my marriage.
Yeah. He goes like, I got these divorce papers because of you. He starts speaking in Goblinish as well, as Bear is still trying to keep a calm tone. Unlocked from your memories, you see one of the bugbears who was probably hired by them to, you know, be fodder for your guys' adventures. You guys didn't kill them, which was pretty cash money, especially given, you know, their location.
Yeah.
However, he's mighty sore, and he has been since he met you.
I'll bet he is.
Yeah. As he switches into common, and he goes, well, there's only one way to finish this, he says to you, Rizz.
Uh-huh.
Hug it out.
And goes, join me in the circle.
I don't know what that means, but
The hugging circle.
okay.
Do I gotta get off the shoulders for this?
I mean, yeah, you might want down, bud. She's gonna bend down so that he can hop off.
Wobbles, I had no part in crushing this man's testicles. If there's going to be any kind of circle fighting or hugging.
As he turns his back to have Rizz in particular join him in the circle, you start to see more and more of the people from Okorodu coming out of their domiciles as you hear a wong of a horn going off.
Do I have any familiarity of what this means? Like, to go in this circle?
And I would also like to toss an insight after this as well, if there's a like, what is up with these guys?
Absolutely. How about you both roll me? Yeah, I'll go with history on this. Whoever has the better history, you can roll with advantage on this.
I'm out.
Okay.
That's why I said insight. I have insight. I can.
I got
Sus.
insight too. I
Yeah.
don't have history, but I don't have a negative. I just have a 0.
Yeah, we're more feelings. When I see you thinking about feeling stuff, everyone's like, I want to think about feeling stuff too.
Oh, I got a 4 and a 2. The dice said no.
Yeah, we don't need to know what happened in the past, Rizz. We need to know what's happening now in people's minds.
Well, I'm trying.
I'll give you what's happening right now, free for nothing. You don't even have to roll nothing for
I
it.
kind of figured what was happening right now.
I mean, I've got a +1 in history. Should I give it a shot?
Yeah, for a world you're not a part of.
Pretty.
Yeah.
The world you know
Okay.
nothing of. I know everything.
Oh shit! I feel like Parker's putting up something.
I was
Parker's
wondering
team.
if Wobbles can use his insight thing to kind of size up this bugbear, to just kind of whisper to Rizz like a tip, like he's got bad knees or something.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
His nuts are sore.
absolutely.
His tentacles look like they've been crushed recently.
So it's insight contested versus deception.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie, he doesn't have great deception.
That's a 16 for Wobbles.
That's a really ironic statement.
Here we go. That's a 2. So he rolls 2 to 16. Yeah, you can definitely see this. So
What it does, it lets me get a sneak attack like without needing advantage or any of the normal things. So it's transferred just to like Rizz gets advantage on her first attack or something.
Oh, absolutely. So what we'll say is, Wobbles, what you notice about this man, as you all are making your way towards the circle, you can see that a table is being set up. And the table has 2 grips on it, on either side of the table.
Arm wrestling.
And what you would know, Wobbles, as you watch this man, is you can get from his stride that he is very aggressive. However, he may not be able to keep going, so to speak. If she just survives the initial volley, she'll have an advantage.
Gotcha. Yeah, he just relays that to Rizz like, hey, he's gonna come out strong, but then he's gonna fizzle out. You can tell by the way his arm is muscled.
Thanks, Wobbles. You did me a real solid, bud.
Yeah, anytime, bud.
I just love Rizzo and Wobbles' friendship so much.
I do too.
It means so much to me.
As you make your way to the circle.
I would like to do something before we get
Of course.
into the heat of this.
Yep.
I, as a player, get the sense that there's some kind of arm wrestling thing happening here. I don't know if Perseveron can pick up on that.
Uh-huh.
Is that something that I would know? Is this reasonable at this point? Like, they're going to arm wrestle in this circle. Okay.
This is infinitely reasonable for him.
Cool. I'm going to walk up to Rizz and put my hand on her shoulder and just say, good luck. And I'm going to cast Enhance Ability. I touch a creature and bestow upon it magical enhancement. Choose one of the following effects. So I'm going to choose Bull's Strength.
Oh, shit.
The target has advantage on strength checks, and his or her carrying capacity doubles. And it's concentration, but it lasts for an hour, and it requires for me to touch. That's why I walked up.
Thank you, Perseveron.
I'd like to ready an action.
Okay, hit me with it.
If it looks like Rizz might lose, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy and cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
Hell yeah.
Under the arm wrestling table.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
And we're watching them set up for this obvious contest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think off to the side, Liu Wei is just going to lean against Bear and be like,
I bet you 3 cupcakes Rizz wins.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the bugbear. 3 cupcakes? Oh, those are going to taste delicious each. I'm going to need them for my travel back.
Yeah, you will. You're not going to get
Yeah.
it now.
We shall. He just kind of scowls into the night. You see the entire village is out here making the circle. You still hear those horns. You hear a low murmuring coming from all the bugbears. And amongst the bugbears, catching the reflection of the moon, you see the bugbear with glasses.
Yeah.
Who is in the corner of the other one as they are chatting this over. You get the sense that everything that you did for Rizz, they are conferring amongst each other to try to give him the best chance to avenge his honor or whatever it is. As that happens, the glasses-wearing bugbear also slaps his back.
Mm-hmm.
He calls out, "Line ender!"
Rizz is just gonna like jerk her chin, like, yeah, what about it? And she'll start rooting through the necklaces she has, the various charms for deities. She's just gonna start rifling through them and start to just look like she's praying for a second, but she'll just cast guidance on herself.
Hell yeah.
And Okat kind of leans over to Li Weiwei and she's like, you have to admit, that's a pretty badass nickname.
Isn't it though? I mean, we've barely done anything and she's already gotten a nickname. I think we're off to a great start here.
Yeah. And now and it's so cool. Like, damn it, I want a cool nickname.
Okat, who is definitely from Onisano.
Okat the Forgetful.
Hey, you can't forget what you never knew.
Where are we? Okay.
What's going on? What's that in the sky?
As he calls out to you, Rizz, he goes, "You have taken something from me, and I must get it back."
Oh,
Buddy, I don't think you can get that back.
You wouldn't want him back now, my man.
Well, worse for wear.
But if you want me to crush your nuts again, I can.
Crush is nuts. Crush is nuts.
Just for Severin trying to get that off the ground.
Okat joins in immediately, obviously.
He goes, "The only way to truly avenge, I must meet you in a test of strength." As he puts his giant arm on the table and he gets it ready for, as everyone's already figured out, an arm wrestling contest.
Okat's like a testy of strength.
And Li Weiwei is just having scandalized giggles beside her.
Yeah, Okat was saying, "You're looking a little testy about all this." Completely goading.
Don't go nuts.
Okay, Rizz, you join him at the table?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I think how we're going to do this is it's going to be obviously strength versus strength.
Uh-huh.
And if you are behind by more than 5, we'll count that as a loss. 2 losses and your hand is down.
Okay.
Either 2 or 3. We'll see. If it's over very soon, it'll be fine. But here we go. Because I don't, given all the buffs that she's been given, holy shit. But with that, roll me a strength saving throw.
Okay. At advantage.
That's a 20 on this. That's a 20 on this side.
Fuck you. But I do get advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
damn it. Plus.
Oh, wait,
another 3. So that'll be 12
I can save
total.
12 total. As their hands.
Can Li Weiwei like see this about to happen and just wink at her? Give her gold.
Love you guys so much. Great
right.
team.
Explain for those of us who might have a migraine and can't see the screen.
Li Weiwei like gets this like sense that something's not about to go her way, and so she just like winks at Rizz, and there's just a tiny little bit of gold dust in the air, like around Rizz's arm, as she gets to roll that one more time.
Okay. Ooh. Rolling again. It's gonna be so 11 total.
Well, 11 plus 3, so 14.
Yeah, okay, so they're 14. Plus
This is good.
3.
We gotta shake out as many of these dice as possible.
The dice are like, no.
That's less
Even extra
worse.
rolls that are low are good. It's just, churning the machine.
Looks to me like it's thaumaturgy time.
Hang on, give it a minute.
Elliot said 2 is a loss.
Give it a second. We'll get that, don't worry. We'll get that.
All right, fine. I take it back. No thaumaturgy for you.
He, like Wobbles predicted, because of the muscles in his arm. As soon as they grasp, he immediately goes forward, and I think it surprises Rizz, who has a lot of different buffs on her currently, but the ferocity with which he starts to try to bring her arm down catches her off guard, and she's at about 45 degrees. Mm-hmm. Actually, and I think it would be, 3 strikes you're out, right? That great California law.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll do 3. So, okay.
I love that you reference that as a California law and not a classic baseball rule. Well done. Well done.
My politics are indiscernible.
Yeah, everyone knows 3 strikes from California. That's where we know that from. That's why it's so permeated within the culture. It's because of California.
Yeah. I think baseball got it from California.
Probably, yeah. Totes.
It's either that or bowling.
But as he brings your arm halfway at a 45-degree angle, Rizz, give me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Well, he got a 2 on this one. Can you beat a 2?
I hope to. Goodness gracious.
Oh, thank God.
I have a dirty 20.
Yeah.
A bratty 20.
I have a bratty 20 plus 2, so 22 total.
I want a drink called a dirty 20. That sounds delicious.
Shit. Write that down. Write that shit down.
I know. Save it for later. I got the next story. I'll get it.
I'll put it in the Kate's Test Kitchen chat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Rizz, tell me what happens as you reclaim the victory and bring you both up to neutral.
I think it is. It's like, she's like, oh shit, he really popped off. Oh fuck. Oh, wait. Nope. Got it. Nope. Got it. Listen. I've done this with people before.
That was convincing.
People before.
I have done things with people before. You wouldn't believe.
I may or may not have a brother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, there you go.
Purely hypothetical, though.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Hypothetically speaking, I may have a brother.
As you bring it up to neutral, Rizz, you and me, let's go.
We're going.
Do things with the DM.
Well, that's since look, he would have won. Jesus Christ! What's your result?
My total was 13. I cannot roll for shit.
Thaumaturgy.
Nobody you can tonight.
I do have an inspiration too.
That is okay because he rolled another 2.
Hey.
Huzzah!
Because of the thaumaturgy, right? Because of the thaumaturgy.
Yeah, it was totally the thaumaturgy on this one. Yeah. That's pretty fucking epic. Do you actually let loose on the thaumaturgy?
Sure. Yeah. Yes, of course.
Like, I think you start to hear Duel of the Fates by John Williams start playing, because as these 2 people are fucking going at it in this arm wrestling match, they are so powerful that the ground beneath them is rocking and moving. As you see the bugbears just be like, what the fuck? And the glasses guy, he does that standard anime thing where the glasses shine off the moon shines off his glasses or whatever. But yeah, he's just like, what the? As all of the other bugbears and the other peoples from Okorodu are just kind of fucking. I mean, the line ender is so powerful that she's disrupting the very earth beneath their feet as she starts to pull his arm to a 45-degree angle.
Yes, be amazed.
Mr. Waggletop would like to perform exaggerated wobble.
Oh my god.
What does that mean?
Please tell me that's an actual skill you have.
Like the ground shaking him.
Whoa!
Like he's struggling to hold his footing with how powerful this is.
Clash of Titans.
I'm going to ask you to roll me a deception check on this, my friend.
Oh, good. That's better than my performance. Sucker. You had a chance. Oh, it doesn't matter.
A whole nat one.
Wah, wah, wah.
So Wobbles, I think Wobbles waggled and he fell over.
Not very good at wobbling.
Yeah, he tries to start to wobble. However,
Wobbles
as he's
waggle and they do fall down.
as he's trying to do that, like one of the bugbear just like keeps him upright as he's like, "It's okay, little guy."
And actually, because I can cast thaumaturgy like up to 3 times within a minute. So win or lose, I was going to say win, lose, or draw, but I can't do it if they draw because they're not gonna. But win or lose, when a hand hits the ground, I'm also going to create an instantaneous sound that sounds like the rumble of thunder. And any nearby flames are going to flicker.
Well, that's great because the circle is lit by flames.
Yeah.
Thunder! Wah, 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 wah.
Thunder.
It's an epic challenge.
So Rizz, you and me, and this is much longer than he thought it was going to be. So at this point, he's going to start taking a penalty.
Ooh.
Maybe he'll get another nat 20. So
Hey, maybe.
I'll see you at the
We'll
roll-off.
see. Here we go.
That's an 18 for him, so that I'm going to bring that down
Fucking
to
hell.
a
Damn.
14.
I have a 16. Oh, I got a 16 total.
Hey.
Let me just double check something. Yeah, he rolled an 18 and a 20 on this because I'm giving him disadvantage.
Oofa doofa.
Look, everything in these dice.
Man, he loved his balls. That's what
He loved them so much. He needed
And
them.
is fighting for his honor.
He once again pulls up to parody with you. He's like, "No!" As you hear him yell out this massive, this cry that comes from a deep, deep, deep hurt.
High lineage.
From the bottom of his balls.
Yeah, well,
I mean, okay.
All right, Rizz. One more time. Let's do it. This is for all of it.
Okay.
This is for all the family jewels.
Jesus.
The dice absolutely hate me. So, okay, so that's 15 total.
Respectable.
15 total. What did he roll?
15 total for her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Rizz,
Mm-hmm.
with disadvantage. He rolled a 16.
Oh, well, I'm going to burn my inspiration then.
Hey, yeah.
You certainly can. This is it.
Oh, God. Rizz.
Christ.
What a time for a natural 20.
So with that 4, if I could add that on there, that makes a fucking 27 total. Thank you.
Like, it doesn't specifically say this, but can I do lightning and thunder with my thaumaturgy just because it's so fucking cool?
I think lightning will be added, but I don't think you'll know where it's coming from. But it will definitely be added to this.
Fantastic.
Fucking hell.
So then, in that case, I want you, Rizz, to tell me what the narrate how she defeats him, even though she rolled worse than him twice and used her inspiration. Tell me how this goes.
So I like to think that, I mean, it's very close. There's a lot of back and forth. They're seesawing with each other, and there's a lot of effort on both sides. Rizz's cheeks have gone like magenta, like her face is flushed, and she's putting forth great effort. And then he's like, putting her back up to middle, to the halfway point, and she's just like, no, this is not fucking standing. I'm the fucking line, and and so she will like kind of send out a little prayer to a certain god out of the necklaces. And I like to think one necklace in particular does glow slightly as she does that. And then she's just gonna like grip his hand a little bit firmer. And then just like muscles bulging in her arm, veins popping. She's just like, wham, and slams him down onto the table.
And Sadie, tell me.
Thunder, lightning. All the candles dim.
The crowd goes wild.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think this comes as a surprise bonus to Okot because she definitely had the thunder on lock. However, as the thunder is rolling, as Garth Brooks would have us know.
Mm-hmm. And another love goes cold on this sleepless night.
Yeah, suddenly, deep from the skies, a crash of thunder that hits just outside the town rains down as Rizz stands victorious as all the lights go off. And
I think too she does like slam his hand down and then she's like up in like the same motion and just hands over head.
Yeah.
As Bear whispers to Luwewe, well, I guess I owe you 3 cupcakes then.
3 more.
3 more, he says, as the people of Okorodu start chanting, what was it? What was it, Verseverin? What were you trying to get off the ground?
Crushes nuts.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. As they start joining Verseverin's low, crush his nuts. They start to join into because, I mean, he gave a valiant effort. Some would even say he would have won.
Yeah. Yeah. He probably should have won.
I mean, we've ruined this man's life.
Listen, this ain't how Rizz plays. Okay? And it ain't how her friends play, apparently, either. And she's just gonna look at him and be like, listen, man, I'm sorry.
Sorry about your nuts.
I'm sorry it went this way, and I'm sorry that I crushed your nuts and emasculated you. But I assume we're done now, right?
It's really weird how not sorry you sound. I'm going to be real honest with you.
Listen, we could have been friends.
He extends his hand to you.
She takes it.
Crush his hand. Crush his hand.
She shakes his hand.
Leave him with no options.
I think Lily just like bats at Okot, like she's laughing and she's like, no.
But he shakes her hand and then he goes, well, if it was going to end to anyone, I'm glad that it was you, I suppose. As he also lifts her hand. As he smiles sadly to himself, but he knows that he's been beaten.
A worthy opponent.
Yeah.
A worthy opponent.
What's your name, friend?
Raskolnikov.
Raskolnikov the Crushed.
Yeah, my father was a comp lit major. Raskolnikov. My friends call me Rasky.
Huh. Okay.
I would have gone with Skull.
All right, Rask. All right. Okay. Well, we've ended it, and hopefully we can, move on from this thing.
Also, we kind of need a place to stay.
And so glad that you brought that up because thanks to your winnings right now, you guys are given a house to stay in. They don't have an inn because it's a rather small village, as has been brought up numerous times. However, Rasky, or Raskolnikov, directs the people of Okorodu to put you up in good housing. And I'm going to put you there right now as he shows you in. Once again, you can still see the winter tree, and further in the distance, you can see a much larger settlement that's on top of grass and green. However, I mean, it is midnight 30 for all of you as you guys start to come into your new digs for the night. They say, we have our breakfasts at 8 a.m. You are welcome to join us.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
We're staying at Dread and Breakfast.
My screen is just my icon on like a black map.
Yeah, I don't think there's any light in here.
Yeah, I assumed we were staying in the liminal void.
Hold on. Let me get that for you. That should have come up with lights. Can you see now?
Yeah.
Everybody's running around the little house we've been put in. Cool. Look over here. Woo-hoo.
I know. Yeah. That is like on my side, since I'm the one who can see everything. It's like, man, what a wild time.
Hey, guys, I found the kitchen.
Listen, this is the first new thing we've seen in a year. Leave us alone.
Yeah. Leave us alone, DM. This is your fault.
Actually, weird question. We've been in that time loop for like a year, and prior to this, like, we've only seen the moments where they were awake and in the tavern. Like, do they have any memories of like being fed or sleeping in any particular place, or is it just like moments in the tavern?
They would knock you out. You would just fall unconscious and then wake back up and be in the tavern. So it is just that part of your life has been completely. It's like Severance in that way.
Jesus.
That's a mind fuck. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as you guys are given lodging for this day, I think Bear he's made sure that you guys are there. He goes, okay, you guys get some rest, have some breakfast tomorrow. I'll reconvene with all of you at the breakfast circle.
Hey.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Hey, they put a bathroom in here. That's cool, says Ocut.
He goes, oh, I forgot one thing. He says as he goes deeper into the into your digs for the night.
You pooping?
Is he pooping? Not right now.
Okay.
Is Wobbles where he looks to be in the map?
Yeah, he's looking out the windows, checking for anyone who might be open out the place or anything, just looking at all possible points of entry.
This is Wobbles' shit. I love that. Wobbles coming in with you is Bear, as I think he closes the door. Hey, I was able to see a little bit of your memories. Sorry about that.
I'm not evil, am I?
If you were my friend, I would not call you my friend.
Okay. I wasn't that worried about it anymore, but just second opinions is one more than first opinions. And that's what I want right now.
I understand. I think there's a name that you know, and I also know. Predaline.
The knowledge detective.
Yeah, the knowledge detective from Nova. Yes. Mm-hmm. I hate to tell you this, but she's gone missing. I'm kind of on a variety of different cases currently, he says, as he kind of like looks out the window. Not woefully. What is mournfully? Not mournfully, but wistfully. Wistfully. As he goes. I did hear about a little arsonist gnome. Well, from them. But I did hear about a little gnome who was very intrigued by the winter tree. Sounded a lot like you. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if you have any memory of what that is, but...
Can I do a history check to see what I might have once known about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Hit me with it.
All right. Let's keep the bad rolls coming. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oofa
Nat
doofa.
1, that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, 2 nat 1s. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Wobbles, you try to recall that information. Nothing comes up. And I think he sees you like trying to think about it. He's like, yeah, from what I don't know everything, and I don't know, in fact, I don't even know much. But I think you intentionally tried to keep information from the Olathek, which, honestly, that's why I can call you my friend.
That's why I was smiling. I was doing one of my snotty brat smiles at him, not a I'm your friend smile. What a relief.
I think everybody who's in the house currently hears from behind that closed door. Yeah. All right. Well, if I find out anything else, I'll let you know, okay?
And I'll do what I can to find the detective.
I would certainly appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I am
Bob.
also looking for Okot's sister.
Make a list.
I'm not going to prioritize one or the other, but my attention will be split.
Just do the side quest first and then the main quest later, so you're OP by the time you get to the end.
You know what, Wobbles? Take an inspiration for that. That's so fucking funny. As Bear nods to you, he goes, I trust you either way. As he starts to make his way out.
And as he does that, I see there's a little treasure box in here, or like a toy chest. Could Wobbles fit in it?
Yep.
Okay, he's gonna turn that into his bed. And he's gonna move it away from directly under a window.
That is more than fair. Okay, so I've always, like, this is just a me thing, but do you know those, like, old cartoons when, like, small people would sleep in, like, sardine cans? When I was a kid, I always thought that was, like, the most comfortable place to sleep. I don't know why. I was like, I bet that fucking bangs.
It looks cozy as hell.
Yeah, and now that he's fucking doing that, I'm like, oh, I wish I were you, Wobbles. But
living the dream.
Yeah.
He has a place to hide. He has a place to pop out at people, like a Jack in the Box with daggers. He's in his element.
I know. He's fucking killing it.
Can I give Parker an inspiration for Jack in the Box with daggers? Because I love that visual.
Yeah, you do have a pool of 3 to give to each other.
Parker, take an inspiration.
As Bear starts to head out, he makes one last stop with Liwei, and he just goes, Lily, give me a hug. I'll see you in the morning, okay?
She hugs him and looks like she's almost childish manner of like a kid who knows they're in trouble, but kind of wants to get it like over with, but kind of also just wants to move past it in case like they forget.
It's really, you didn't want me to walk you out?
How about tomorrow night you walk me out? I know. You're just going to have to live with that for a little while longer, and it sucks, right?
You're not still mad at me, right?
The moment that I knew that you were safe, I was not angry.
Okay, I can accept that.
Maybe take one of the cupcakes off my tab?
Don't push it.
Well, you know I gotta try, he says with a smile as he gives you a big hug, and he goes, have a good night, everybody, as he closes the door. Is Verseverin outside?
Yeah.
What does Bear see Verseverin doing as he starts to leave?
Listening to the pigs.
Oh.
I cast Speak with Animals. And then I would listen to the pigs.
That's pretty fucking adorable. I think pigs are reputed to be one of the smartest animals in the world. Am I...
I did a loop and I found cows and pigs, and I was like, oh. Well,
the better goss probably comes from the pigs.
I'm looking for intelligent conversation. Sorry, cows.
Yeah, I think you can definitely get information from these pigs if you'd like some.
Sure, yeah. He was just doing it for no real reason, but yeah, there's...
Are you listening to the pigs or are you interrogating them?
Yeah, he was just listening. And, I guess depending on where it goes, maybe he'll jump in. But all he did was walk up and just, cast the spell. And then I didn't walk into the pen. I'm assuming it's a pen. I'm leaning over the fence.
I think what he overhears the pigs talking about, you are able to discern that the pig with the little piglet, they're recent. They were purchased from the larger city, Pyrisum, which you would know as someone who lives in Harmondy. It's renowned for having a beautiful temple to Harmondy. It's a beautiful temple to Harmondy to most people. However, this pig has a little bit of goss regarding it.
Temple goss.
Temple goss, the best goss.
The hottest goss.
Get thee to a nunnery for the tea. I think what he overhears them talking about is there has been strange chanting coming from the temple at night, and someone that the pigs refer to as the stranger has appeared looking for something.
Okat's gonna head to the pantry and fix everyone a snack. Midnight snack. Aw. Been a long day. I mean, we got the soup, but that was 8 fucking hours ago. We're hungry.
It truly was.
Making chicken salad, in case anyone was wondering. And we're gonna eat it with some Frito scoops I found.
I think hearing this going on, Liwei is going to be like,
What you doing? Can I help?
With Verseverin talking to the pigs, Luewe and Okat making some chicken salad with some Frito scoops she found along the way. With Wobbles making his preparations. In case anybody has anything else they want to do, we can fast forward to tomorrow morning.
I want one last question.
Of course.
Is chanting in a temple to Harmony par for the course or weird?
Well, that's an interesting question, my friend.
It is, because I was just listening to pigs and you don't expect them to talk about hot temple goss. And so then it takes a second to seep in, and then you're like, wait, chanting?
Yeah, I think for Harmony, it is a rather staid affair because everybody knows what they are going to do. That's part and parcel with Harmony. It's like everybody has a purpose and everybody does their purpose well, right? Mm-hmm. To hear chanting from below, that seems strange. I should have put this in before when you won your knowledge check or your intelligence check, is that that is something that he did retain, was that they would, after every reset, there would be a chanting from the depths below.
Okay. So it could be that that memory from before is now coming back based on hearing the pigs talk about chanting. Like that triggers that memory from the loop that he might not have really dwelled on in any particular way. Like,
yeah, I fucking love that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like, well, I mean, they're doing something. It might as well be chanting. It could be an eerie low humming. It could be flashing lights. Okat Thunder. There's a lot of ways that this could be happening.
Absolutely. Anybody else have anything they want to do before we go forward in time?
I mean, eat this chicken salad. But like, we can just assume that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm making sure everyone else eats.
And I don't want to be too weird about it, but I was looking around outside for a place to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Because everyone is more of an outside sleeper.
Yeah. Did he find any place that he prefers?
I did a loop and I couldn't, particularly see a spot, but it would be something that I'm not just going to disappear outside unbeknownst to everyone. I'm going to have the chicken soup.
Salad.
You know what? I ate earlier.
You don't get a choice of super salad. No, that's fine.
I just realized Wobbles went straight to bed without telling anyone he was hiding in a chest.
That sounds Wobbles.
This is why they have safety latches in these things.
But now we have a year's worth of memories of Wobbles just randomly disappearing, and he always comes back. So
someone check all the chests.
Yeah, I think actually, Okat did a circuit of the house earlier, and I think maybe she goes looking for Wobbles to give him chicken salad and recognizes that the chest has been moved, and so she just leaves a little bit next to the chest so he can have some when he wakes up.
Oh, that's so dear.
And then I'm taking the room with the cat.
I'm going to sleep in the little knoll, little cluster of trees out front.
Okay, so if they walked out the door, they would be like, oh, there's Persephone.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not hiding from it.
I'm not in a chest in the room in one of the rooms.
I'm kind of gnomish weirdo.
Honestly, I came in and saw that there were only 4 beds for the 5 of us and was like, oh, I can take the couch.
But then you saw the cat and I was like, no, I'm definitely taking the cat bed.
I mean, no, I'm taking the double bed with the cat. Fuck all y'all.
Yeah. Okay. As all of you go to bed for the night in your various locations, I believe that your dreams are finally sweet. You finally get to have them after a year of deprivation.
And know that it's a dream. So important.
I mean, that really is key.
Yeah, Perseverance raises his hand. Yes, you. And we know that they're dreams. Uh-huh. Great. Love this. Yeah, as you guys get to sleep this time, I think all of you see in your dreams a purple cat at some point in one of your dreams, or in all of your dreams. There is just a purple cat somewhere. I don't think you guys would know that each one had a dream of a purple cat or had a purple cat feature, but that's just something for you to keep in mind.
No big deal. Not going to come up later.
Weird that you don't think Perseverance doesn't start breakfast talking about what we dreamed about.
Yeah.
Who wants to talk about their dreams? I'll go first.
I mean, just the fact that we had one is like, yeah, let's compare notes.
And we knew that it was a dream.
Oh, it's the best. The whole time I was dreaming, I was like, fuck yeah, this is a dream.
As you wake up to the smell of, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, well, kind of unfortunately if you're a vegetarian like me, you wake up to the smell of bacon.
Everyone's like, oh no, my friends.
Because everyone is totally fine consuming the flesh of an animal he has spoken with.
Oh, okay.
It's not a problem. They understand it. I understand it. That's just...
Okay.
It's the circle of life. Everyone's eventually made bacon, I'm told.
It'll happen to me if I'm not careful. It'll happen to you if you're not careful.
Keeps his head on a swivel. But yeah, you wake up to the smell of bacon, and you wake up to the laugh that I don't know if it's familiar to you yet, but it will one day, hopefully. You just hear the laugh of... With that, what would you guys like to do?
Go find bacon.
Okay.
Yeah, like immediately go in there.
Breakfast.
Bacon quest.
Well, Wobbles eats his chicken.
So Wobble's got the chicken?
Yeah, I feel like he woke up a little before everyone else, sees a chicken, eats it. And that isn't...
That's his... That was just a very quiet morning of chicken salad.
Just sitting cross-legged in his little toy eating chicken salad.
Aww.
I love that. That's such a great image. But as the rest of the group comes and joins the village for their communal breakfast, Bear is there again, and this time Barton is with him as they seem to be recounting a fun story about something that happened the night before. As the 5 of you arrive, does Wobbles also have the communal breakfast? Is he going to be like, oh, no, thanks?
Where's this breakfast happening?
I thought it was at our house, but then I realized who the hell made it, so...
Right?
It would be in the same circle that the arm wrestling competition happened. So it's not pictured on this map.
God, I love a multi-use space that is so efficient.
Yeah.
We have meetings here. We have arm wrestling fights here. We do breakfast on weekends with company here.
I mean, that's the sign of a close-knit community, really.
Absolutely. Right? This is third place.
What is this communal breakfast?
What is in the communal breakfast?
Yeah.
What you have there is you have bacon, and you have, I'm going to say this just because I like it, or I liked it when I ate meat. You have chicharron.
Oh.
You have chicharron, you have bacon, you have eggies, and lots of rice. The rice is, you can tell from the coloring, it's curry rice with garlic in it.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's going to take like sample-sized portions of everything, and he wants to investigate it for any poisoning, suspicious activity.
Yeah, roll me an investigation check, brother.
Yeah, the Severon in line for a second bowl, like, oh, poison?
We'll never know.
12.
Yeah, I mean, with a 12, there's no obvious poison. Yeah.
Oh, that's more like God, she says with her mouth full.
He sets the plate down. He was more inspecting for other people, but he's not going to raise alarm. But he's full from his chicken salad. He doesn't eat a lot.
As you guys are eating, you can see, since you are in Okorodu, you can see the winter tree, and it seems you saw last night that it was, that there was more blue in it than is perhaps custom at this time of the year. It seems like there is more and more blue coming into the white of the winter tree.
Last night I had a dream. A purple cat was running around the winter tree.
Oh, weird. There was a purple cat in my dream, too.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah, she ate all my sprinkles.
We were trying to build a go-kart together.
What?
Yeah, what's that? Actually, I think I had a purple cat in my dream too.
Son of a bitch. I thought I was out. They pulled me back in. Ominous.
That seems like it means something.
I didn't dream of a purple cat, Bear says.
Oh, I mean, maybe it's because you weren't here.
Fair play to you.
Did you actually sleep last night?
So purple cat in all of your dreams, huh?
Aha.
I'll take that as a no, you did not sleep last night. You should get some rest, you know. She's just eyeing him.
Yeah. Can't pour from an empty cup, my friend.
Ray just points at Rizz as though to back her up.
He goes, this is all fair points. However, I was doing a little bit of work last night. As you know, good job, Barton. He's going to be, and he holds up a little backpack that is like Barton size. Barton's going to be sleeping on my back as we make this next little bit of a trek. But you all have a choice that you can make. We can either swing by the winter tree to see it and investigate it or whatever you want to do, or we can go to Pirasam, and that'll be closer to the last stand.
Before we decide, I heard the pigs last night talking about Pirasam. One of them mentioned hearing chanting underneath the Temple to Harmony. Chanting, as described, brought me back to the Hag's Inn. Do you remember the chanting they would do to reset the day?
Oh.
Yeah.
So there might be others stuck in the loop like we were.
Loops.
Or the people behind it are there. It's connected. And we are connected. We're all having the same
purple cat dreams.
Creatures visit our dreams. If any of you have any dreams you remember, we need to be discussing them.
Fair.
Oh, so should we do a circle and just everybody describe what they saw?
Talk about it in a circle, write it down. We'll read from our journals later. There's something. This is not... I've never shared dreams with people. It's unusual for 5 people to have the same thing in a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially something that specific. It's not like we were all dreaming about roast turkey.
A hag.
Or a hag or something. Yeah, exactly.
Like the same dream. That happens in stories sometimes. Like everybody has the same dream, but I think ours were different. Because I don't know what a go-kart is.
I don't feel like we were in the same place this time.
Well, it seems like the last stand is pretty much the only thread we have to pull on at this point. This and the temple. So I guess we're headed that way.
I would like to check out the tree since we are so close.
I mean, that's fair.
Porque no los dos.
What is with the winter tree? I don't. Y'all mentioned it now, but I don't know what that's about.
Weird. Usually that's my line.
I mean, I know what it is. I can see, but
I don't know what it's about either. I just think find out. I feel like there's something there. I don't know why. Like a memory I'm missing.
The winter tree was in my dream.
That's
The
true.
pig did talk about Pyrrhusum. That is a tough choice.
I mean, it's not one or the other, right? Like,
Well, I mean, I feel like we can
We
vary.
should attend to both, but which first?
Which one's closer?
Barton, did you find the book last night?
Barton pops out of the backpack.
Oh, I didn't realize he was already asleep. I'm sorry.
As he looks at Bear, looks back at you, Lily, and goes, "Yep," as he pops back in.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And you hear a muffled, "You're welcome."
Okay, well, I mean, we got the book, so I was just concerned, like, maybe if that's another, like, what do you call it? Like, splinter group or something? Like, that maybe they transferred all of our secrets there, but if we're not on a time crunch, then why don't we just go to the winter tree and then swing back around to the last stand?
So it sounds like you guys want to investigate the winter tree and then make your way to Pyrrhusum. Okay, with that, since Bear will still be in your group, we're not going to do the checks for your travel, but that is just a thing that I am making sure to seed so that it doesn't catch everyone by surprise when it happens.
And generally speaking, while we travel, I collect little bits and bobs from plants and animals and whatnot.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Cool looking rocks, leaves, little berries. Some are spell components, not a lot of them. Some are.
As all of you start to make your way towards the winter tree, it's about a 4-mile walk. So deciding to leave after you finish your breakfast, the people of Okorodu give a big celebratory huzzah. They don't say huzzah. That's me. They wish the line ender safe tidings. One of them may have put a little stank on it, but not most of them.
That's okay. That's okay.
As you start to make your way towards the winter tree, yeah, it is so incredibly enormous. Contrasted against the light mauve sky, it stands towering with its white foliage that is turning crystalline blue as you get closer and closer. And as you make your approach to it, you can feel the air around you chill. On your path towards the winter tree, you see a bespectacled man sitting underneath a tree, writing something down. As he sees you, he goes, "It's getting so cold that the water's actually freezing next to it," as he continues to write.
Thank you, random NPC.
You're welcome. That's the only phrase I have. The water's starting to freeze.
Don't talk to Alyssa McKelly invented an entire backstory.
Yeah. Do you talk to pigs?
I listen. I don't do a lot of talking.
So you mentioned that it's turning bluer like this time, and that's unusual for this time of year. 'Cause I think we're in autumn.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does this island generally get that cold in winter?
The mountains do, but of course, you have to be incredibly high up. The winter tree is like the only real, what we consider white Christmas sort of cold.
Mm.
It will be like a monsoon season, so it'll be colder, but it will still be humid and raining. But the winter tree is the only thing that really has what we traditionally think of as an actual winter effect.
Now I'm just envisioning it's like that. God damn it, I can't remember the name of it. But that town in Washington that's basically like a perpetual Christmas town that everyone goes to. Leavenworth, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The Bavarian village.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's got that vibe.
Yeah, absolutely it does. And the myth behind it is going to be a lot of fun for you guys to figure out if you guys decide to go that way. But as the random NPC, who he has a long, detailed backstory that we'll uncover one day. In fact, put that on one of the things that you're investigating. Wobbles.
Yeah, there's main quest, side quest, and then it's
NPC quest.
Yeah, journal entry, little quick stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sketches them.
Like the completionist. I'll do it once.
Yeah.
Once I'm a god on Earth. I need the achievement of River Guy's backstory.
If I would have platinum Elliot's game.
Yeah. As you continue to make your way towards it, now you are encountering something that is...
I want to see what language this guy writes in.
It begins.
You know what? I'll give it to you, brother.
You baited me. You baited me.
I did bait you. Give me a perception check. Oh, it's not a 1.
Ooh, best roll of the night. That's a natural 12. 15.
And I have to give you all the credit in the world for this, Parker. I think you had the best thieves' cant I've ever experienced. And I don't know how to do it like you do, but this person is writing in thieves' cant.
Oh, shit. Okay, now I'm hooked. Now I gotta...
Oh, boy.
So, first things first, did he have a hidden message in what he originally said? Because I do speak thieves' cant.
Indeed he did, my friend.
Man, Secret Thieves' Cant is catnip to you the way it is dreams are to the Severon.
Yeah, and so Parker, I can't do it justice, but
P-Dog?
You're right. My apologies. P-Dog.
His cant name.
Can you give people a sample of what your thieves' cant was like? Because it was...
Well, I need to know what first, and then I'm going to respond like that. Duh.
Okay. That's more
woof,
than...
woof, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. I just got... Oh, man. P-Dog just bit me. Okay.
Set him up, Elliot. Set him up. You give him the alley, he gives you the oop.
Yeah, that's very well done. Because I love basketball.
I tricked Elliot to admitting that he knows about sports.
I know. No, my nerd cred. Yeah, the thing that this person writes that you can pick up, that you decipher is, as he's writing this, he noted that there were a couple of inscriptions written on a frozen leaf due east from the winter tree. The notes mentions a knowledge detective and a deeper understanding of the mythology behind the winter tree can be used for aiding Nova.
Okay. With this, he said how the river freezes. And good observation there, friend. And the way the sunlight ships off its slowly flowing streams is quite intriguing for this time of year, no? Which is him asking to be more specific on where that note can be found and if he has more information on how it can help.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to match you on this because I've never been able to. And one of my favorite memories is me as a flower wizard being in Parker's campaign where I just talked nonsense and I didn't realize it was thieves' cant. And I was just really into it. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking deciphering it. And it's like, they're speaking thieves' cant. You don't know how to speak it. I'm like, yeah, but it was fun.
Aw, I'm doing it.
But it really is a cold day for pontooning.
Yeah. And so...
The mallard flies at midnight.
Right, yeah. He responds with, there it is. A broken compass doesn't point west, and underneath the wings of a raven, it is even darker. Do you know where I can find treasure? Which is him basically saying that it's a westernly tree with a black trunk.
Westernly tree with a black trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Treasure may be found in one's warm heart on a cold winter's day. Just to say, the town nearby is pretty poor. Don't bother. And thanks for the help.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Job well done is its own reward, asshole.
Yeah, God, I love that thieves' cant.
Awesome.
But as you see, fucking Wobbles talking to this man in a very interesting manner, I'd say.
That was confusing and beautiful.
That's how I feel about everything.
It's just poetry, my friend.
I kind of feel like Wobbles turned into Perseverin for a second there. Should we be concerned?
I think Bear will say at that point, like, no, Wobbles is still my friend.
Oh, good.
As all of you continue on in the snow towards the winter tree, the snow is growing. Ooh, you're smaller than a yard. Yeah, unless you're hitching a ride with Rizz, it would be very tough going for you. And for the rest of you, this would now count as difficult terrain because there are snow drifts. You can see that the tree, which is generally just ice white, is almost freezing over, and it gets to the point where it is cold enough that you may need like winter gear. That's if you stay in this area for a long time. You can kind of bear it out as you go. And as you get closer and closer to the winter tree, the trunk is seemingly made of diamond. It is so clear.
And I'm keeping my eye out for that tree described, the black trunk western.
Yeah, the westernly black trunk tree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll give this to whoever has the best perception. If they want to look at the winter tree, if you score high enough, you may kind of see something in it. So whoever has the best perception, I'll let you roll it if you want to.
I have +3.
I have +4.
Yeah, I'm out. I have a +2.
Yeah, y'all are better than everybody.
3 here.
Yeah.
Pressure's off.
Okay. Let's see if the
Look,
dice...
the dice hate everybody today, so
you know, that's fair.
it's
That's
perfectly
entirely
fine.
fair.
You know,
They love that bugbear.
they did. They loved them.
They
They
did.
did. They love that bug. Sure, that's a 10.
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful, and I think you get a sense of melancholy as you stare at it. However, yeah, I think that's just it. As you continue on, and it is a enormous tree, you do see through the clear trunk what appears to be a black trunked tree to the west.
Wobbles, is that what you were wanting?
Yeah, the poet was really just bullshitting, talking in a secret language known by some,
Mm-hmm.
which I know. So I had to look at that tree.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Gotcha.
Everyone was just like, Wobbles has been in the service before. Okay. A soldier's secret language. Got it.
So do you guys make your way to that tree?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Wobbles said so.
he's leading this charge from the top of his mount.
Yeah.
I'd follow a talking pig, so I'm up for whatever.
He's steering Rizz like in Ratatouille.
As you get closer, Wobbles, I need you to make me an investigation check.
Do it, Wobbles.
18.
Ooh, fuck yeah.
This tree feels very familiar, and as you're looking around it and you're trying to find something, you start to see markings directing you to... I don't think anybody else but you and maybe the other thief would know that there are markings here that are directing you to a very particular leaf. And the leaf is frozen solid and closest to the ground. And as you start to reach for it, you either pull it back a little bit or you get underneath. You start to see handwriting. The handwriting is incredibly familiar because it is your handwriting. And as you are about to read the message, we'll pick it up next time.
Oh no!
Another
Oh.
gun. You love doing that so much.
Cliffhangers,
So
baby!
Cliffhanger hanging from a
Now he has to figure out what it actually said.
Thank you for listening to What's Your Damage Season 2, featuring Ray Palmer as Luwewe, Sadie Blake as Okop, Kate Ingram as Rizz Parcheesi, Douglas Gale as Perseveron, Parker Postini as Wobbles Waggletop. Elliot Rose is our Dungeon Master. Audio engineering by Sadie Blake and Douglas Gale. All music created by Sadie Blake. Sound effect attributions can be found in the show notes.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. You can find more of What's Your Damage on Apple Music and Spotify, or on our website, wydpod.com. We've got maps, just gorgeous character art, and tons of lore for all needs to know. There's also going to be a sign up for our newsletter, which features content warnings for all episodes upon release, because we think that's super important. And for those of you that want to chat with us on social media, because you love us so much, you can find us at WYD Pod, and that's WYDPODD on Instagram and Threads, as well as a bunch of others listed on our website. In case you don't like those first two, you can find us elsewhere, because if there's a place to be, we're probably there already. So, please stop by, say hi. We would all genuinely love to hear from you.
That was confusing and beautiful.